Okay, so hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make a Hexafish bracelet. Basically, it looks like this. This is the one I just finished. I'm going to show you how to end this one. Well, first I'm going to show you how to make one, and then I'm going to show you how to end this one because it takes forever to make this giant, make the entire bracelet. So let's get started. You're going to need at least like 3 colors. I made a bunch of fishtail and inverted fishtail, so I went back, found a couple, and I really like this color combo. It's lime green, or whatever color green this is, it's not bright green, it's the other lime green, I guess. Some kind of baby blue, and gray. So these are I got my colors out. I'm gonna need more than this, but this is just a start. So now you're gonna take a color that you don't want, because that's gonna be cut off at the end. So I'm just gonna use 6 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have a bunch of these and I haven't used them yet, so I'm just gonna use these. They're black and white. Basically, you can make little infinity signs or little 8s around 6 pegs. I'm just gonna use the first 6. You can take out the middle one if you want, or you just use these 2 and take out this one. I'm leaving mine together. I'm just gonna use the 2 that are right next to each other. Put that down. Make sure you push down your rubber bands. You're gonna need room. So these are gonna be cut off later, so it really doesn't matter what colors you use now. If you want to use colors that are part of the ones you're gonna be using or not. I like to make a different color. That's why I remembered that I have to cut these. I just lost one. And it really doesn't matter what kind of hook you want to use. I use a crochet hook, if you remember from my last video. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your first color. I'm going to use green. I want to go green, blue, gray. So you take your green one and you're going to put it around all 6. And now you're going to take off all the black. No. 2 green. I'm going to do 2 green, 2 blue, and then 2 gray. It looks cool when you do 2 of, it gets more color when you use 2 of, like, the colors you're using. Then you get both the green ones on. You're going to go around and take off all the bottom bands that we just made a figure 8 or infinity sign out of. Go ahead and take those all off. So you're going to have at least 3 rubber bands. Or no, you're going to want 3 rubber bands on your loom at all times before you start taking other ones off. Take these off. One more. I usually do it on the other side, but since I have that rubber band already set up. Now you take your next color. Again, stick it around all 6. And this time you're only taking off 1. So make sure you don't get these mixed up. Then now take off your bottom color. Just 1, not both of them. Basically, you're just going to repeat the step. You're going to put on 1 color, take off the bottom one, put another one on. I'm sorry if you can't see it. It's a lot easier for me when I hold it. Just so happens when I get this positioned, it's hard for you to see it. So I'm just going to do this a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how to end it. I don't feel like speeding this video up or anything. This will take you about 90 to 100 rubber bands, depending on how big your wrist is. So make sure the colors that you use, you have plenty of. The last thing you want to do is be in the middle of a bracelet and run out of that color. This one will not have an extension on it. You'll make it as long as you need it to be. You could put an extension on it if you really wanted to, but make sure you pick up the bottom rubber band. And keep pushing them all down. Now we do the gray. Again, pick up the bottom rubber band. Make sure your other one stays on. It's easier to pick it up from like the middle where the I can't get my hook in there. Okay, move on. I'm gonna skip that one and go back to it. If anything happens, just try to like save it if you can, get it up and over. I'm having problems today. I'm just gonna push it over my fingers. Alright, gray one is on top. Why isn't it on the bottom? And make sure you have your rubber bands all straightened out. You really don't want to get them mixed up because that will not end well. Okay, I'm really having problems today. I was not having problems with my last. Just being stubborn, doesn't want to be moved. Sometimes you can do it with your fingers, depends. Up and not over, okay. So make sure you're constantly pushing these down. We'll just do another gray one and probably another green. So after a while you'll probably end up getting the hang of this. It's really not hard. The ending is a little hard. I've only finished one so far, which I made a couple days ago. Today. I got my other video up last night. I made how to make a starburst bracelet. I was gonna show you, but make sure you check that out. I will have, hopefully, I will make another video, another Rainbow Loom tutorial. I said in my last video I was gonna try to make a ladder, how to make a ladder bracelet, which is this one. I'll hopefully have a tutorial about that one up by next weekend. So that will be good if I can get that done. I just try to get one more green one on after this. I don't know, just so you guys can get the hang of it. I really don't want to make this video too long. Alright, one more green one. So basically you're just going to keep repeating these steps. Do as many colors as you want. The last one I made was I did all the colors of rainbow. That one I like doing better because every time I hit red, I knew I had just finished putting 12 rubber bands on, so it felt like it was going by faster. I did 2 of each color, and there's 6 colors in the rainbow, so do as many colors as you want. You can do as many, like I'm doing 2 of each color. You can do 3 or 4. It's all up to whatever your preference is. Again, just make sure you have a lot of that color. So basically you can see it starts creating a nice little pattern. After a while it will come through down at the bottom. Kind of like this. This is my end and this is my top. You will just keep pulling on it as it comes through. Like you see it starts sticking through, just pull on it. It will help create the thing. Mine was sticking through like this. I just kind of pushed it up through here to hold it. If not, if this wasn't here, if I move this piece, I could push it back in between and it would help keep it back as I was putting every color on. So just continue again as long as you need it. When you get to your last one, you're going to take, I know how I said you need 3 rubber bands. This one you only need, the last one is 2. So you're going to take off the bottom rubber band off each one. Again, this is when you finish, so you pause the video and wait till you're done. Again, just make it as long as you need it, however big your wrist is, or whatever you're using it for. If you want it for a necklace or an anklet, or So now you're down to 1 rubber band on each peg. Alright, so now depends on how you're gonna hold it. This is gonna when you hold it, this is what you're gonna do. Or every way you want it, this way or that way. That's what I meant by hold it. Top right, this one is gonna go to the middle peg. And that's not good. Okay, so I can save that. Okay, I got it. Hopefully you do not mess up with that. But I caught it, so and I'm gonna go top left. It's gonna go. You're gonna put everything basically to the two middle pegs. 1 second. You're gonna move this middle one to this right peg. I'll take that off. Basically, top right goes to the top middle. Your top left goes to your bottom left. Your top left goes to the bottom left. Your bottom middle goes to the bottom right. So now you have a triangle. You're going to take your ending band, whatever you want it to be. I'm just going to use white. You're going to put it around those 3 pegs. So you create a triangle. Now I'm going to take off all the bottom rubber bands. So this one you're going to take off. Make sure your top one does not come off. That one you're going to take off 2. This one you're going to take off 2. And again, this one you're going to take off 2. And push it down. Now your left and right is going to go at the top. So top, your bottom, your left peg to the middle, and the right band to the middle. Now you're going to stick your hook through this. I feel like it's easier to use your hook. Where did my clips go? Oh, they're there. All my bracelets are on it from last night. Take whatever kind of clip you want. I'm going to use... that one's weird. I'm going to use one of the Esther Infinity clips. I'm going to take your clip and stick it through all these pegs, all these rubber bands. Don't worry about the one on the one side. That will be fine. So once you know that it's secure through every single rubber band, just take it off now. This one will just pop right. See? Secure. So now you're done with that side. Now you're going to take, on your other side, you're going to have all those other rubber bands that you're going to cut off. You're going to take all your actual colored rubber bands, whatever the second one you put on. For me it was green. I did green, some kind of orange, red, and white. Kind of looks like Christmas colors, but kind of go more for Italian, but it wasn't orange enough. So you're going to take my rubber bands I didn't want, that I told you were going to cut. You're going to take the other ones and put them on. I wish I did this one more so I could show you. Like this one, when I get it off, I'm going to take all these green rubber bands and I'm going to stick them around the peg again. And I'm going to cut off all these other ones, the ones that you didn't want. Cut those. Make sure you only cut the ones you didn't want. Should just pull it off. That one's cut. Last time I cut too many and they're all different pieces. Basically, I could just pull those off now. Yeah, it will hurt. Rubber bands hurt. Oh, that one's not coming. This one cut, this one is cut. Why isn't it coming off? There's one more in there, so I can get that one off real quick. I used the red and white rubber bands. Okay, I think that's it. Just so happens to be really close to my other color. Gotta put those to the side now, and now you're going to do the same thing. that you did before on the other side. We're gonna take, however you're holding it, top right to the middle. No, wait. What am I doing? Before you do that, make sure you take one off. There shouldn't be 2 rubber bands. I was really confused. So make sure you take one layer off. So there's only 1 rubber band. So now it's going to be the exact same thing we did with the bottom. Except for you're not going to need a clip. Well, you already have a clip on the one side, so. These green ones are tangled up. What the heck? Make sure you take the bottom one off. Push it down a little maybe. There you go. The bottom one is off. Now you're gonna go top right. So my hand's shaking. Top right to the middle. Your there, and your middle to the right. Hopefully you guys can see this. I keep moving, sorry. Middle, bottom right, again, I make a 3. Sorry, I wrote these down so I wouldn't forget and I wouldn't do it wrong. I take off the bottom rubber bands, whatever color they are for you. Keep those on. Push it down a little. Now you go. Doesn't matter what order you do this, as long as you get them on the right peg. Again, it's easier. I find it easier to put your hook through it. Pull that one through. I'm just going to hold it with my hook and my finger. Stick my clip through, take my hook off, and ta-da! You have your own, very own Hexafish bracelet. If you really want to add a little bit more and you realize it's a little tight, you can just go in and make a little extension like you do with any normal bracelet. You probably don't need as much. Like I could probably add just 1 more at each side and it'll probably be fine. But yeah, if you want to know how to make a starburst bracelet, there is a tutorial up on my page from last night. How to make a starburst bracelet. I made the green, blue, and pink one. So go check that out. Thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Okay, thanks. Bye.